Hello, how are you?
The center of the universe. Michelangelo, deeply religious yet intellectually restless, brilliantly fused theology with Neoplatonic philosophy, which viewed love and beauty as bridges to the divine. In this masterpiece, there is no absolute hierarchy. God and Adam face each other as equals in dignity, if not in power. Their closeness suggests intimacy, not submission, a profoundly humanist vision of creation in which humankind is not a passive vessel, but a being imbued with divine potential. Did you know that Michelangelo painted the entire Sistine Chapel ceiling lying on his back on scaffolding he designed himself? He worked under grueling conditions for 4 years, suffering constant physical pain, working in isolation, under immense pressure, and yet he created an entire visual cosmos. 9 scenes from Genesis, prophets, sibyls, ancestors of Christ, and enigmatic nude figures seemingly meditating on the human condition. The creation of Adam is just one piece of that grand design, but its symbolic power has elevated it above all the rest. More than 500 years later, this image remains embedded in popular culture, from t-shirts to memes, films to TV series. But behind its widespread familiarity lies a depth that deserves our focused contemplation. It's not merely a depiction of a religious myth, it's a meditation on origin, purpose, and the connection between the finite and the infinite. It's a reminder that human creativity, like Michelangelo's, is itself a form of participation in divine creation. If uncovering these details moved you, please subscribe, like, and share this video. Every action you take helps more people discover this kind of content, and together we can continue celebrating art as a bridge across eras, cultures, and souls. Thank you for being here. Now let's return to the painting itself. The color palette of the creation of Adam also deserves special mention. Though centuries of soot and pollution had darkened its original hues, the restoration carried out between 1980 and 1994 revealed a surprisingly vibrant and modern palette. Intense greens, electric blues, warm reds, and lifelike flesh tones that animate the figures. Michelangelo used the buon fresco technique, painting on wet plaster, which demanded millimeter-precise planning and swift execution. There was no room for error, and yet every stroke seems to breathe with natural grace. It's also fascinating to note how Michelangelo manipulated perspective so the scene would appear perfectly proportioned when viewed from the chapel floor, over 20 meters below. The figures are subtly distorted to compensate for the viewing angle, a brilliant optical adjustment that showcases his genius not only as an artist, but as a visual engineer. Every element of this work was designed to move the viewer, not just with its beauty, but with its theological and philosophical message. It's important to remember that the creation of Adam was never meant to be admired in isolation, as we do today on museum walls or digital screens. It was part of a sacred space conceived for liturgy and meditation. Worshippers entering the Sistine Chapel did so in reverence, and the ceiling served as a painted firmament connecting them to the transcendent. In that context, the fresco acquired a spiritual dimension that went far beyond mere aesthetics. Even today, visiting the Sistine Chapel is an overwhelming experience. Gazing upward at the creation of Adam in its original setting evokes a powerful mix of awe, humility, and connection to centuries of human history. It's proof that true art never ages. It transforms, is reinterpreted, but continues to speak directly to the heart. And here we are sharing that legacy with you. If this exploration inspired you, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video. We're committed to bringing you deep analysis, captivating stories, and the hidden details that make art one of humanity's greatest adventures. Your support is essential. Thank you for being part of this community. Ultimately, the creation of Adam invites us to reflect. What does it mean to be human? What is our origin? And what is our destiny? Michelangelo offers no easy answers, but he gives us an image that encapsulates the tension between body and spirit, earth and sky, silence and the divine word. that spark that has not yet ignited between God's and Adam's fingertips. Perhaps it's the very same spark that drives us to create, to love, to seek meaning. In that sense, each of us carries a little of this masterpiece within. So before this video ends, please subscribe, hit like, and share, because art isn't meant to be enjoyed alone. It multiplies when shared. Until next time, art lovers.